Imagine entering the movie industry as a teenager, not because you plan to become a star, but simply because life forced you to find a way forward. Now, imagine the same teenager becoming one of the most recognized faces in African cinema, a woman who would go on to act in over 300 films, inspire millions of fans across continents, and earn a place among the world's most influential personalities. Behind the fame, the glamour, and the nickname Omo Sexy is a story of discipline, resilience, family loyalty, and reinvention. Because while many celebrities fade away with time, Omotola Jalade Ekeinde kept evolving, from actress to singer to global advocate, and now a filmmaker. And after 3 decades in Nollywood, she is still rewriting her story. This is not just the story of a movie star. This is the journey of a woman who helped shape Nollywood itself. Long before the cameras, before the red carpets, Omotola Jalade was simply a young girl growing up in Lagos, Nigeria. She was born on February 7, 1978, into a modest family. Her father worked with the YMCA and the Lagos Country Club, while her mother worked in management. Life was relatively simple, but tragedy would arrive earlier than expected. At a young age, Omotola lost her father. That loss changed everything. Suddenly, life became more serious. Responsibilities came early. She attended Chrisland School in Opebi and later Oxford Children's School before continuing her education in Lagos. Like many young girls, Omotola had dreams, but acting was not initially one of them. In fact, the idea of becoming an actress came almost by accident. In the mid-90s, Nollywood itself was still young. The industry was still finding its voice. Movies were shot quietly, budgets were small, but the passion was enormous. And at just 17 years old, Omotola Jalade found herself stepping into that world. Her debut film came in 1995, but the real breakthrough came shortly after, a powerful movie called Mortal Inheritance. In that film, she played Kemi, a young woman living with sickle cell anemia. The role was emotional, heavy, and deeply human. Her performance shocked audience. Suddenly, everyone was asking, who is this young actress? The movie became one of Nollywood's earlier classics, and Omotola Jalade was no longer just another new face. She had arrived. Throughout the late 90s and early 20s, Omotola became one of the most recognizable actresses in Nollywood. Her charisma on screen was undeniable. Her beauty, confidence, and acting range earned her the nickname Omo Sexy. But the name was more than just a label. It represented an era. During that time, she appeared in numerous successful films, including Last Flight to Abuja, A Private Storm, The Tribunal, Rattlesnake, The Ahana Story. Her performances shows versatility. She could play a romantic lead, emotional characters, strong women, complex personality. And as Nollywood grew, so did her influence. Over the years, she appeared in more than 300 movies, making her one of the most prolific actresses in African cinema. Behind the camera, Omotola's life took a different path from many celebrities. In 1996, at just 18 years old, she married the young Nigerian pilot, Captain Matthew Ekeinde. At a time when many actresses feared marriage might affect their careers, Omotola did the opposite. She embraced family life. The couple went on to build a strong marriage that has lasted decades. Together, they raised 4 children. And over the years, fans admired the balance she maintained between career, motherhood, and marriage. In interviews, Omotola often emphasized the importance of family support. She once explained that her husband's encouragement allowed her to pursue her dreams without fear. In an industry where many relationships struggle, their marriage became one of Nollywood's most respected unions. As Nollywood expanded beyond Nigeria, Omotola Jalade Ekeinde also stepped onto the global stage. Her influence extended beyond films. In 2013, she was included in Time magazine's list of 100 most influential people in the world. This recognition placed her among global leaders, innovators, and cultural icons. That same year, she also made appearances in international productions and events. She spoke at global conferences. She participated in humanitarian initiatives, and she became a powerful voice for African storytelling. For many fans, Omotola represented something bigger than Nollywood. She represented African excellence on a global stage. But Omotola was never satisfied doing just one thing. Beyond acting, she explored new creative directions. She ventured into music, releasing songs that blended Afro-pop with soulful storytelling. She also launched charity initiatives, focusing on youth empowerment and social development. Her advocacy work gained recognition internationally, and the Nigerian government honored her with the National Award, Member of the Order of the Federal Republic, for her contributions to Nigerian cinema. Even after decades in spotlight, she kept reinventing herself. At some point in her journey, Omotola began spending more time abroad with her family. This relocation allowed her to explore international opportunities while still staying connected to Nollywood. She continued attending global film festivals and collaborating with filmmakers across borders. For many fans, this transition marked a new phase in her career, not just as an actress, but as a storyteller with global influence. After 3 decades in the industry, Omotola Jalade Ekeinde decided to mark the milestone in a powerful way, not just by acting, but by directing her latest project, Mother's Love. a deeply emotional drama exploring motherhood, resilience, sacrifice, and survival. The film premiered internationally at the Toronto International Film Festival in 2025, attracting industry attention and global audiences. For Omotola, the project represented a new identity, not just the woman in front of the camera, but the storyteller behind it. And for fans who have followed her journey for years, this moment felt like a full cycle. Omotola Jalade Ekeinde is more than a movie star. She is a Nollywood pioneer, a global cultural icon, a filmmaker, a wife and a mother, a voice for African storytelling. After 30 years in the industry, she continues to evolve from a teenage actress to one of the most respected figures in African cinema. And perhaps the most remarkable part of her story is that she never stopped growing. If Omotola's story inspired you, like this video, subscribe to Behind the Spotlight Tales, and tell us in the comments which Omotola Jalade Ekeinde movie made you fall in love with Nollywood, and which celebrity story should we tell next. Let us know. Thank you for watching.